Tucked away in Antwerp's University Quarter lies the Begijnhof, or Beguine Court, a quiet haven that feels far removed from the bustle of the city. The Antwerp Beguinage was founded in 1544 to replace an earlier community dating back to around 1245. For centuries, it was home to Begines, pious women who lived together in devotion and simplicity without taking formal religious vows, balancing spiritual life with social and economic independence. Begines lived in communities known as beguinages, which emerged in the 12th century as informal urban houses where women could live a semi-religious life while remaining active in society. By the 13th century, particularly in the Low Countries, larger court beguinages developed, including multiple houses arranged around a central chapel and practical facilities such as bakeries, breweries, hospitals, and farms. These self-sufficient, walled communities provided spiritual, social, and economic support to women from diverse backgrounds, offering independence within a structured religious environment. The complex was built around a peaceful central garden with cobbled paths, small ponds, and an orchard. In the garden, some biblical statues stand as silent witnesses to faith and history. Among them is Aaron, the first high priest of Israel, holding a thurible, in which incense is burned during liturgical ceremonies. Another one is Melchisedek, the ancient priest-king, depicted with loaves of bread and a wine vessel. Melchisedek, whose name means King of Righteousness, was the king of Salem and priest of God Most High, blessing Abraham and offering bread and wine. In Christian typology, he foreshadows Christ, the eternal high priest who unites justice with mercy. Aaron was Moses' elder brother and the first high priest of Israel. The central courtyard is surrounded by modest brick houses that do not face the street and can be entered only from the side of the central courtyard via a door bearing the occupant's name, typically accessed through a private garden attached to the home. During the French occupation, much of the property was confiscated, and several buildings were sold or demolished. The houses seen today mainly date from the late 17th century, with some reconstructed in the early 20th. The last Beguine passed away in 1986, marking the end of an era that had lasted for more than 7 centuries. Today, the Begijnhof is open daily as a serene public space, inviting visitors to stroll among its narrow alleys and shaded courtyard. The sound of the city fades at its gates, replaced by birdsong and the soft rustle of trees, a tranquil reminder of Antwerp's spiritual past, the quiet resilience of the women who once called this place home, and the remarkable legacy of medieval beguinage across the Low Countries.